All right, welcome to the Pro-Life Memorial Day event here at the U.S. Supreme Court. Just real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to, some of the co-sponsors for the event are here today, so each sponsor is going to read a statement, and we're going to read some prayers. We're passing out some prayer sheets. We're going to sing a couple songs. We're going to have some silent contemplation, and then closed up in prayer. And then if people want to stay and keep praying, keep holding signs, that would be fantastic. On January 22nd, 1973, the U.S. Supreme Court waged war on our generation. And on this day, they decided on two decisions, Roe v. Wade and Doe v. Bolton, decisions that have led to abortion on demand in this country through all 9 months of pregnancy for any reason whatsoever or no reason at all. This has led to a staggering death toll of 49,640,776. For anyone born after that date, that is over 1/4 of our generation has been slaughtered. That means when you were in the womb, you did not have a right to live. You were not considered a human person, at least according to the U.S. Supreme Court. That means that you had a 3 out of 4 chance to live and survive. So we are here to memorialize those victims of abortion. Today the U.S. Supreme Court begins its new term, and today thousands nationwide will be mourning the deaths of over 49 million babies. Who will hear the cries of the preborn children? Who will be their voice, and who will mourn their deaths? Today, thousands nationwide will be mourning the victims of abortion by wearing black armbands, gathering for prayer and vigils, and wearing these t-shirts. We here at American Life League are thankful for the sponsors for co-sponsoring this event. Here today we have Peter Shin with Pro-Life Unity, Kristen Hawkins with Students for Life of America, Andy Pearson with Silent No More, Jimmy Nolan with Crossroads Walk Across America, Marie Hannenberg with The Pill Kills, which is a part of American Life League, Reverend Mahoney, which is from the Christian Defense Coalition, Reverend Rob Shank with Faith in Action, and Gordon Franzik with Rachel's Vineyard. And we also have some sponsors nationwide, including Black Students for Life, Center for Bioethical Reform, Defend Life, the National Black Pro-Life Union, and the Pro-Life Action League, and 40 Days for Life. And I will turn this over to our co-sponsors to give their statements. Who would like to speak first?
Reverend Rob Shank, S-C-H-E-N-C-K, President of Faith and Action, with its 35,000 members spread across all 50 states. Its complement the National Clergy Council, representing thousands of church leaders from Catholic, Evangelical, Orthodox, and Protestant traditions. There is one big difference between my generation and the generation that stands behind me here representing these fine groups. And it's not just the wrinkles on my side. It's this. When I was born, way back in 1958, the United States federal government recognized my constitutional right to exist. The United States of America protected my right to be born. I needed no other value ascribed to me by anyone to get the legal right to be here. We recognized the dignity, the value of every human person, no matter how large or small, dependent or independent. It did not matter where we were or what we were. Every human person had inherent value and worth. And then came the infamous day of January the 22nd, 1973, when this Supreme Court behind us, this building with its 9 lawyers, said to the people of the United States, we will have 2 classes of persons. We will have people in America and non-people. We will have humans who matter, and we will have humans who do not matter. We will have persons we will protect, and then we will have some other species that we will not protect. And they are those who are the most defenseless, the ones who cannot be heard, and who are utterly dependent upon others to protect them. And those are the nascent human beings in the womb. And what purer expression of humanity is there than the nascent child in the womb? As a Christian minister, I'm mindful that Jesus Christ, when asked, what are the greatest things that matter of all the things God has ever said to humanity, what are the most important? And he answered this. He said they are 2. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And so our obligation to our Creator is first. And he said the second is like it. And many scholars have said that in the language Jesus spoke, you could just as easily render that the equivalent of it is this. And so the equivalent of the worship of Almighty God is this: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Now, I'm a hybrid, not of the vehicular type, but my father is Jewish and my mother is Christian. And so I grew up with both traditions. And in the ancient rabbinical tradition, the Jewish rabbis and sages taught this: the closest neighbor is your most important neighbor. So your neighbor begins with the human person closest to you. What human person is closer to another than the child in her mother's womb? This is our closest neighbor. And so we have the supreme obligation to care for our neighbor. Jesus Christ said, this is the nearest thing to the worship of God himself, is to treat our neighbor as we would be treated. Now, somewhere here we have photographs of nascent children in the womb. Justice Scalia of the court, one of the most brilliant minds to ever sit on the Supreme Court of the United States, helped us in